Hey everyone, sorry for another pre-recorded little episode here, but I'm getting ready to head out for Astronomicon in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Gotta get set up and was realizing my time crunch was coming up, so I wouldn't be able to go live at 1 o'clock today. So I just want to kind of do a recap and show you some of the progress that I've made in getting this next episode done and ready to go. So here we are. Got a bunch of the inking done. Dinosaur Man laying down. And here's some new stuff from yesterday. So I spent some time early this morning finishing this up per my 30 minutes for 100 Days of Making Comics. And I got him drawn in, got her put in there, got the vehicle all set, and changed this up. Now, when I come into the coloring, I'm still going to have a shadow casting, because from the way he's approaching him this way, he'll loom over him with a shadow. So I'll do that mostly in color and get that all settled. So this is coming along pretty nicely, and we got all of the coloring done here. So very much happy about that. We'll be ready to get this broken up and start lettering it. That may be what happens late night during the weekend, since I do have the show to do. And on to the finish up. So we've got, I did those panels, and so the next few panels that I've got here are him leaning over Dinosaur Man and checking out and seeing what's going on. And then Dinosaur Man waking up, and booyah. So there's still some drawing on these that need to be done. So I'm going to work on that for a little bit here and probably cut out of here in the next 10 minutes or so. Snow's really coming down, so I got to give myself extra time to get there, clean off the car, all that fun stuff. Yeah, so first things first, the position of these two characters with him waking up, I'm not thrilled with. So I think I'll kind of edit this out a little bit. I like that pose. Over here, there, that's a little better. So now I need to go in and kind of work on this art and correct it a little bit. I'm going to lower that opacity so that I can draw on a fresh layer. And then come in and try to fix this up a bit. This being my rough, the anatomy's not, you don't focus on that when you're working on your rough. It's more or less just for getting the idea out there. sure I indicate where that harness is. Then we'll move the belt buckle over here. Fix up that side. And since I'm drawing on a separate layer from him, now I don't have to worry about. So I can put the loincloth in. Let's just hide that. Oh yeah, Vegas or Clip Studio has these flip and rotate features where it flips the other way. One of the things that you're always taught, or at least you should be taught, is it's kind of the way our brain works. Looking at your drawing in a mirror, or in this case, flipping it, will help you to see things that maybe aren't quite as correct as they should be anatomy-wise. Just as the way our left and right side of our brain process information, you know, something will look right one direction and then look wrong the next, especially with faces. So when you're doing a likeness or something, or a complex facial expression, flipping the art so that you can see where you're at is always a good idea. I think if this was here. Most of this leg's going to be covered up anyway, but I want to indicate where it is in the artwork. Might look cooler if he was more. Like, his arms are up more. Bit of a tricky pose since we're just showing slightly more of this side than we are of this side. Pass. All right. Alright, so that hand is obviously in the wrong spot. So if his arm was here, I mean, you can only be so picky, I guess. There's trouble with these long frames, and I want to do an up-close shot. Elbows somewhere around here. Beef it. Hands are one of my least favorite things to draw. I've got terrible terrible actual reference for it. It's weird too because I've actually forgotten how it feels for fingers to move, which is probably something most people can't comprehend. Like, how do you forget how it feels for fingers to move? It's been so long since they have. It's very hard for me to imagine what that motion would be like, so I gotta take a stab at it in the dark. Might be a little on the big side. Thumb there. Alright, so we got some hands. the fun part. Let's fix up this sketch here. Kind of imagine some sort of Godzillian roar coming off of him. The tongue. There we go. Now we're cooking. That's looking pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. File, save as, studio format. In the appropriate directory. So this is going to be actually episode 2D. Technically 3. Episode 2C became episode 3-1, or 3A. So this is 3B, so I'll rename this one correctly and then rename the other one. 3B. Okay. Storytelling, storytelling, storytelling. Alright, so we got that guy. And this will be the dramatic climax for this episode. Alright, we'll draw on those a little bit later. I'm coming to the end of my episode here for today. So, thank you very much for tuning in and watching this episode. Sorry I wasn't live. If you're local, come hang out at the Astronomicon in Sterling Heights today and tomorrow. And as always, please remember to spread the word about the Patreon. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, hey, you know me. And check out my Facebook page, Haircuts and Illustrations. And I will see you later. Hopefully you'll be able to get in something on the weekend. Probably be late night live or another pre-recorded show. Sorry, but gotta do the conventions. And I haven't figured out a way to do these specifically 100 Days Challenge episodes from the conventions yet. So take it easy, and thank you again.